Let's do this, ladies. Are you really? Okay, good. It's nice and cool now, Paul. Shoo! Shoo! Everything's gonna be all right. Wow, look at your cute. Look at your sick sweatshirt. It's sick. So cool. Oh, okay, almost ready, guys. Let's do this in 2 seconds. Hi, Kirsten. I've been waiting for you. Yeah. Ruby's bed. One more person. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, Missy, I'll get your bed ready. Oh, she loves feet. Ah. All right, my friends. Welcome, everybody. All right. Quick announcements. Let's see. What'd you say? Oh, thank you. I know every time I put this on, I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. It's so bright. Hi, Laura. Are you okay up there? Is that cool with you? Okay. So just FYI, there are a few changes happening at the studio. So I think everything's pretty much the same until the end of the month. But then starting in September, there's 3 new teachers coming in. And there's a couple, I think the only teacher now that is still teaching that's leaving is Rhett. So Rhett's class on Thursdays is going to change to Claire. I don't know if any of you know her. She's been teaching classes here. I really like her vibe. I'm not taking a class from her, but she's like originally from France. She has the most like cool way of speaking. Her accent is so cute. She's just cute. So her class will be Thursdays at 6:30 now. And then Anastasia is coming back, which is super exciting. So she'll be doing forest yoga on Thursdays at 5 p.m. And then there's another person named Melissa coming on, and she'll be teaching a Friday 4 p.m. class. I think it's a slow flow and restore. And then somebody teaching Amrita, Devmeet, I think is her name. She's going to teach a Kundalini class. So we'll have 2 Kundalini classes every week now. I'm super excited. And that's a 6 a.m.er. So yeah, some exciting things. All of my classes are staying exactly the same. Thank you. No, it's been a crazy month, but yeah, I think things are just kind of now the ball's rolling and we're just going to be cruising. So, but yeah, things are changing just a little bit in September. So just take note. And then I'll just throw out, I'm starting my teacher training next month. So it will be a small group, 10 people and under. Most of the classes will be, I have a studio that's about half this size in my basement. So most of the classes will be there. It's in Cottonwood Heights. And then some of the classes is about half. Some will be here, some will be there. And there's a flyer out there on the wall or in the bathroom with the QR code if you want more info. And then also, me and Abby Daw, if you know Abby, are doing a retreat in Zion first weekend in October, and it's been sold out for months, but it came time to collect the full tuition, and of course we had a few people that were, they dropped out. So now we have 1 room available, which is basically, it can be sold as a single occupant room, which would be like 1 room with a queen bed, double occupant room, 1 room with a queen bed, triple occupant room, which would be a king bed and a bunk bed, or a quad room, king bed and a bunk bed. So the more people you have in your room, the cheaper it gets per person. And all the info again is on my website, and there's a flyer out there with QR code. Cool. Shall we? Do this thing. Okay. All right, my friends, let's find a comfortable seat of meditation. So before settling into stillness, I encourage a little bit of movement, just feel into your physical body a little bit. So it could be big dynamic movements, maybe stretching your arms all the way up or taking a twist or anything that feels good. Or maybe just little movements, subtle movements. Maybe you're just kind of rolling your shoulders around. You might even bring your fingertips to your heart space and kind of tap your chest, your heart, tap your belly. So feel your physical body more. And then as you are ready, no rush, find stillness. So however you place your hands, just do it intentionally. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just really start to arrive fully in this space. So obviously you've all made it here physically. You're all present. Good job. See if you can start to arrive here mentally, emotionally, energetically. So whatever you've got going on in your life outside of this room, for right now, see if you can just let it fall away and feel yourself in this space. Feel your sit bones or your body just on the ground. Feel the air around you, the energy around you, the air on your skin. Notice sounds. See if you can start to bring more awareness into your own inner space. So how are you feeling inside? What is flowing through inside? So start to just notice your thoughts. You can't turn them off, but you can become separate from them. You can become a witness to them. So start to just watch them come, watch them go. Notice sensations, pulsations, impulses. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. You might even notice, are there some emotions present for you this morning? And if so, you're not trying to push them away. You're just noticing, oh, there's anxiety, or oh, there's excitement, or whatever's there, just being the space that allows it. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. When you think you are completely full, see if you can take a little extra sip of air at the top. Hold there. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Ah. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. Breathe into every single space inside of you. Hold. Take that extra little sip. And then out your mouth, sigh. Ah. One more time. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Pause. Extra sip, maybe even 2 extra sips. And as you hold your breath, see if you can soften around your held breath just a little bit. When you're ready, open your mouth, let it go. Ah. Very nice, friends. Seal your lips now. Begin to drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. And you're creating a gentle whisper noise as you breathe in and out. So it sounds like wind moving through trees or an ocean wave flowing in and out. You're constricting the muscles in the back of your throat that you constrict when you hum or when you gasp or when you whisper. So sometimes I even like to think of this as a humming on the inside. So create your own internal vibration, your own internal rhythm just by breathing in this way. So this is a place that you can come back to at any time throughout our practice if you just want to rest, if you just want a moment to recalibrate. You can stay here a little longer. You can stay here a lot longer if you want. But if you're ready to start moving, take your Ujjayi breath with you. Come forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop position. And start to move any way your body wants to move from your hands and your knees. So perhaps you just start with what's familiar, cat-cows. And then from there, you can start to get a little more creative or intuitive. So you might take your hips all the way around in great big circles. Maybe you try drawing figure eights with your hips. Maybe you spin your fingers out towards the sides of your mat or towards your knees behind you. And stretch into your forearms and your wrists. So if it helps, close your eyes here and let go of how you look. Let go of how anybody else in this room looks. And just feel. So put your awareness in your spinal column. Put your awareness in your low back, your mid back, your upper back. And then feel into your front body, your abdominal wall. Feel into your hips, your shoulders, your hands, even your fingers. Each little finger has awareness there, your fingertips. So if we were to stay just right here on hands and knees, exploring intuitive movement for a half hour, there would be so many different ways you can move, so many different things you can feel. So see if you can get really curious. And then let's just say in your next 3, 4, 5 rounds, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you can start to find your way back to down dog whenever you are ready. You can get there however you would like. Nice job, friends. Back in your down dog, same thing. Feel around. So feel the length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. Feel the strength in your shoulders. Maybe for this first down dog, it feels really good to bend your knees a lot. Come up to your tiptoes and just really press through your hands, lift through your hips. Maybe you want to walk your feet out really wide to the width of your yoga mat and transfer your weight from side to side. Maybe you want to walk your hands out wider and just see how it feels. So even if you've been in down dog thousands of times before, right now, today, in this moment, what can you notice in your body? What can you notice with your big, spacious, intentional breaths? How can you adjust and respond to what you notice? So that's called communicating with your body, forming a relationship with your body, listening to what your body is telling you right now. So that's what we're doing here, I think, in yoga, is connecting with our body. Who cares what your pose looks like on the outside? What are you feeling? What are you experiencing within? That's the practice. Take one more big inhalation, push the ground away, lift your hips really high. And as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, find your way into a halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Do that once more, halfway lift. So crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, bow and fold. Good breathing. Let's take it all the way up. Come through your halfway lift, all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Hands to heart, exhale. Good job. Inhale, high mountain pose, arms reach up. Hinge at your hips, take a slow dive down. Let your breath guide you. Forward fold, Uttanasana. As you breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. So get all the rounding out of your back. Beautiful. Exhale, release, bow all the way to emptiness. And then from that place, rise. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch tall. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Let's take that one more time. It's a half sun salutation. Inhale, high mountain. Feel the length through your side bodies. Slow dive down, hinge at your hips, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, then fold. Breathe in, spinal extension, back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise, arms to the sky, reach, inhale. And hands to your heart center as you exhale. Inhale, take your arms up. And then this time as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze your spine, and if you can, press your palms together like they're suction cupped. Bend your elbows, imagine your elbows are magnetized, squeeze them towards each other. So see if you can keep all of that. Now start to reach your hands back away from your body. Keep your hands suction cupped. Imagine your fingers, only your fingers are super glued together and you're trying to pull just your fingers apart. You should feel what's called muscle energy. Option to lift your heart up, gaze up, so add a little back bend. Press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more big inhale. Keep your clasp. Exhale, hinge at your hips all the way down, forward fold. So let your neck relax, let your head be heavy. Hang out here with your fingers interlaced behind your back for a couple more rounds. If it feels like too much to press your palms together and you want to let that part go, that's totally fine. See if you can lift your sit bones up, use the strength in your core. See if you can lift your knuckles up, possibly even reach them forward. One more in-breath. Exhale, hands to low back first, then release your clasp, nice and easy. Let your arms hang, give them a little shaky shake, maybe shake your head. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position, realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. All right, spread your fingers, push the ground away, take little baby rocks forward and back. So just like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body or you're cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. Squeeze through the front of your thighs. Feel the strength in your core, navel to spine. If you want to come to your knees at any time, feel free. Next time you inhale, take a little rock forward, start on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower just halfway down. Chaturanga, hold until you're empty. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Exhale again, little rock forward, lower halfway, hold until you're empty. Inhale, high plank, push up. And then this time, slow motion, one strong straight line all the way to your belly, as slow as you can go. As you inhale, Spider-Man Cobra. So hands frame your yoga mat. They're on the hardwood floor. Up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart. Exhale, take a little twist to your right. Dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, heart lifts, belly tones, lift. Exhale, twist. Good job. Back through center as you breathe in. Take that one more time each way. Up on your fingertips, nice and wide with your hands. Beautiful. Feel whatever there is to feel through your shoulders, through your front body, back body, side bodies, lower body. Eventually, an inhale brings you back to center. You can hold there as long as you want. However you want to make your transition, downward facing dog. All right, my friends, you've got about 5 rounds in down dog. And as you are here, just a quick question from me to you. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you would rather not be touched or physically adjusted, don't take it personally, but just give me one leg in the air to let me know that's how you're feeling. Okay, thank you so much. So if you would now like to extend one leg in the air just to explore, just to feel around, go for it. Big, spacious breaths. Ujjayi, can you still hear your breath? Can you still feel your breath flowing all the way through? So if you can figure out how to use your breath to support you in your practice rather than distract you from your practice, I promise, I think it's life-changing. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. So don't give up, stay curious. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. As you breathe in, find your spinal extension. And let it go. Exhale, all the way to empty. Connect to your center. Take it up, arms to the sky. High mountain pose. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right, we'll start to build our flow. Inhale, arms reach. Pause right here. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Turn your left palm towards the right side of the room. And then side body stretch. So more weight in your left foot. Send your hips to the left. Upper body goes right. So it's like a crescent moon you're creating. And if you would like, you can reach your right toes out to the right. Keep them really light. Keep your left shoulder back and down, plugged in. Yes, good adjustment, Kai. Plugged into the socket, and then breathe into your left waistline. Breathe into the space between your left ribs. One last round. Awesome, Diane. Beautiful, friends. Inhale back to center, both feet on the ground. Switch your grip. So grab right wrist, and then same thing, other side. Hips go right, upper body goes left. So if you try to create this with just your upper body, you're super limited in your range of motion. So more weight in your right foot, hips go right, and then upper body goes left. Like a crescent moon. If you want to reach left tiptoes out, go for it. Keep your right shoulder plugged in. Breathe into your right waistline. Nice, Jamel. Take one more big, deep breath. Is there any more space you can find? Awesome, Kay. As you inhale back to center, release your grip. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, curl open. Hug in with inner thighs to protect low back. Re-extend, realign, high mountain pose. And then exhale, chair plane pose. So bend your knees, sit back, and swing your arms back behind you. Rather than looking down at the ground and rounding, see if you can lift your heart like you're in cobra. So shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug your spine. Invitation to bend your elbows a lot and try to squeeze your elbows towards each other behind your back. Feel your back muscles fire more. You can stay right here, or invitation to float up to your tiptoes. Lift your heels as high as you can. Yes, if your heels are lifted, now see if you can sit lower, bend your knees more. Awesome, Victoria. Take one more round here. Stay on your tiptoes for a balance challenge if you'd like. Inhale, high mountain. So all the way up as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. As you exhale, take your dive down, stick your butt out. It's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive. Yes. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Breathe in, exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you want to. See you in down dog, no rush. And Ujjayi breath. Walk it out. Feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice right here today in your body. Next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. So if you want to, you can open your hip or explore. Maybe you want to roll out your ankle or circle your knee around. Maybe you've got something else up your sleeve, so feel free. Make sure your breath is right there wherever you go. Your hands are strong and grounded, shoulders strong. Nice, honey. Good, Kathy. Everybody now square off your hips. So feel, what do square hips feel like in your three-legged dog? Inner thighs face each other. Right leg strong, powerful. Awesome, Paul. Take one more big inhale as you push the ground away. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher to your back tippy toes. And exhale as soft as you can. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge. No hurry. Good, Beth. So all 10 toes face forward. Hips are square. And then you've got your longest stance, lots of space in between your legs. But rather than just sinking as deep as you can, find stability. So front hip pulls back, back hip draws forward. And that's your strong foundation through your legs. From your strong foundation, your upper body is your expression. So grow into it, feel into it. You don't have to do anything special, but just feel and embody whatever you want to invite in today. So if you're making an angry face, that's fine, but do it on purpose. If you're smiling, do it on purpose. If you're spreading your fingers wide, do it on purpose. Take one more inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, just like we did on our chair a moment ago, hinge forward and reach back. So diagonal line from the crown of your head back to your left heel. Invitation to bend your elbows a lot and try to squeeze them towards each other behind your back. Feel your back muscles get stronger. Hips are square, inner thighs face each other. You can stay here or float your back foot off the ground, airplane pose. So imagine a smiley face shape, from the crown of your head back to your heel. That's what you're going for. Nice, Jen. See if you can use your back strength to lift your heart. See if you can use your inner thigh strength to lift your back heel level with front shoulders. Last round. Nice work. Good, Sarah. Land in a crescent lunge softly. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to the ground. We're not going to do this in our breath to movement flow, but for right now, hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the very width of your mat. Here are some options. You can either lift your hips up, lower your heart down, or you can do the exact opposite. Let your back knee come down, let your hips come down, lift your heart up. If you're feeling a twist or cat grabs its tail is in your practice or anywhere else you want to explore, go for it. You've got about 4 or 5 rounds. Wherever you go, just make sure your breath is right there with you. Yeah. Nice, Sandra. Soft face, soft jaw. So if you're somewhere and you're holding your breath and you feel like your breath is stuck, maybe you've gone a little too far. So communicate with your body. What do you need today? Last couple of rounds, you're welcome to take an open mouth sigh at any time. Come back up to your hands if you're not there already. Walk your right foot back to midline so you're framing it with your hands. So low lunge, and then root into your front foot, standing splits, left leg to the sky. So just like a one-legged forward fold. I don't care how high your left leg goes, but I do care that there's energy running all the way up into your left toes. Nice, Marissa. So make your left leg, your left foot, powerful, active. Relax your neck. One more big inhale here. As you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend. Curl in, get small. Inhale, re-extend your left leg, or take a little handstand hop if you want. Exhale, Shiva squat. Again, inhale, re-extend, or handstand hop just for funsies. Last one, Shiva squat. Get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, and powerful. This time as you exhale, step your left foot to the very back of your mat and set up for a warrior 2 with your legs. Rise when you're ready, Virabhadrasana 2. So back heel pivots down. Your right toes face directly forward. Left toes face directly toward the windows. Nice, Mikkel. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. So rather than feeling like your front knee is kind of collapsing towards your big toe, see if you can wrap your right butt cheek underneath you and track it open. Press into the outer edges of both feet. Nice, Laura. Next time you breathe in, side angle pose. Reach forward, try to touch the front wall, and then just tip it over. Right hand towards the ground, left towards the sky, or whatever you prefer. Personally, I like to take my left arm forward, bicep next to my ear. If you want to go for the half or the full bind, feel free. Make sure wherever you are at, your heart is open. Nice, Rose. So rather than closing off, nice and open. Keep wrapping your right butt cheek underneath your body. Keep pressing into the outer edges of both of your feet. Keep breathing. Beautiful, friends. Last big, huge, full body breath. Stay in your legs, press into your feet, inhale, reverse warrior. So rise up, reach back and lengthen through your right side body. If your right leg needs a moment, maybe you straighten it out and then come back into it. So as you bend deeply into your right knee, see if you can lift your right ribs up away from your right hip. Good, nice, Sue. Track your right knee towards pinky toe. Breathe into your right rib cage. If you would like, option to reach your left hand up, grab hold of your right wrist, give your right arm a gentle tug. See if you can pop up through your right ribs a little bit more. Press them towards the sky. Last round. Back to a warrior 2 stance. Straighten out your front leg and parallel your feet. Arms reach up, breathe in. We won't do this in our flow, but for right now, exhale, hands behind back, interlace fingers. Shoulders roll back and down, shoulder blades squeeze your spine, maybe press your palms, and maybe squeeze your elbows, so bend them and squeeze them in. If you can, start to reach your hands back, and then add your little back bend, pop up your chest, gaze up. Press down into your feet, lift through your heart, breathe into the front of your shoulders, last inhale. Hinge at your hips, keep your hands clasped all the way down. So wide-legged forward fold with your fingers interlaced. We'll be here for about 5 to 7 breaths total. You can hold your interlace for as long as you want. Without your hands on the ground, you do have to engage your core to hold and support you and work this pose. So imagine navel to spine, that invisible rope I talk about all the time that's connected to your belly button. It's pulling straight up. So as your hips lift higher, crown gets closer to the ground. Squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. You have about 2-3 more rounds. If you want to let go of your hands behind you, totally fine with me. Maybe give your head a little shake, a little nod. Good job. Feel whatever there is to feel. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just sensation. It's just energy. If you still have your hands clasped, bottom of your next exhale, hands to low back first, then release nice and easy. Everybody, halfway lift. Inhale. Fingertips or hands on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. Now listen, we're gonna come all the way up to a standing staff. So root into your right foot, rise up, left knee lifts, arms reach up. If that was too much, you can always use your left foot to help you up. So once you're balanced, focus your gaze, hug in with your inner thighs, flex through your left toes. Nice work. Take one more inhale. Exhale, figure 4 with chair plane arms. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh, swing your arms back and sit back. Shoulder blades hug your spine. Great place to stay, hold, breathe, or since we will be here a little longer for this one, feel free to explore, to play, to get curious. Maybe an arm balance, maybe a twist. Maybe you fall out of the pose 10 times and come back in. That's your practice. Meet yourself right there. So we are not performing. We are not here to prove anything to anybody. We are just here to meet ourselves and be with ourselves right where we are at over and over again. Nice, Kirsten. Last couple of rounds, friends. Awesome, Caitlin. Good. Nice, Kate. And then slowly start to come back to standing staff pose. So arms up, left knee lifts. And then if you want to, extend your left leg forward, press through your heel. Try not to lean back. One more in-breath. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion. See if you can touch fingertips and toes at the same time. 3-legged down dog. So right leg all the way back and up. Breathe in. Exhale straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You are welcome to make it your own. So take it as 3-legged or take it on your knees. Inhale into your back bend, your heart opener. And then downward facing dog, walk it out. Big, deep ujjayi breaths. Notice right side versus left side, what's there? And not judgment, not criticism, just observation, just curiosity. So we're practicing being more curious. Less critical, less judgmental. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. Good job, friends. And if you want, go ahead and move it around a bit. Maybe open your hip, maybe take some circles with your leg or your knee or even just your ankle. So feeling into your left leg in this position. And then square off your hips. So feel, what do square hips feel like in your 3-legged dog? Inner thighs face each other, and maybe your left leg can't go quite as high. That's fine. Find power and strength through your left leg. One more inhale. Amazing. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl in, round your spine. Stay here, breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. So round your back a lot, and then step forward softly, low lunge. Nice work. Rise up, crescent lunge. Take your time. Find stability through your legs. So all of your toes face forward, hips square. Yeah, and if you're modifying today, I love it. You always have permission to take care of your body however you need. So strong legs, strong foundation, and then feel into your upper body, your own expression today. So again, that doesn't mean you need to do anything crazy or unique. but you feel whatever you're doing in your upper body, it's intentional, it's on purpose. Feel your breath flowing through you. Feel your proud heart lifting up, opening up. One more inhale. Nice work. As you exhale, hinge forward, reach your arms back. So airplane lunge. Find the strength in your back body. Shoulder blades squeeze your spine. Maybe your elbows bend and hug towards each other. Feel your inner thighs hugging towards each other. And as you are ready, root into your front foot, lean forward, float your back foot up, full airplane pose. Yes. Squeeze your elbows towards one another behind your back and feel the strength in your back body. Use it to lift your heart. Use your inner thigh strength to lift your back heel. Awesome, Victoria. So hips are square. Maybe a bend in your standing leg is helpful. Last round. Beautiful. Nice, Jenny. Come back, land softly. Crescent lunge. Inhale. And hands come down as you exhale. Hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out to the width of your mat. Maybe you even bring your left foot off of your mat onto the hardwood floor. You know your options, same thing. So you can either keep your heart lifted and lower your back knee, lower your hip, or you can lower your heart, lift your hips. Cat grabs its tail, add that twist if you want. Couple different variations. As long as you're present, you're breathing, you're feeling, you're noticing, you're responding to what you notice. Anytime there's too much sensation or too much just energy inside of you, let it go out your mouth. Give it somewhere to go. So those open mouth sighs can be so valuable. Last couple breaths. You guys are awesome. Good work. Come back up to your hands if you're not already there. And then walk your left foot just back to the middle of your mat so it's centered between your hands. And standing splits, back leg floats up. So root into your left foot, right leg to the sky. I don't care how high it goes. And for this one, you choose if you want to let your right hip open or if you want to keep your hips square. So as long as it's intentional, fine with me. And then notice if you sink into your outer left hip, if it kind of plops out to the left. See if you can hug in with your left inner thigh and feel a connection to your core. Yes, strong through your right foot, active through your right toes. One more in-breath, lift and lengthen. Shiva squat, right knee tucks in the back of your left knee, get small and compact, both knees bend. Inhale, re-extend, maybe try a little hop into handstand. Exhale, Shiva squat, small, empty out. Inhale, re-extend, active through your right leg, take a little hop if you want. Last one, Shiva squat. Nice, Jamal. All the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, or one last hop, and then this time, warrior two stance with your legs. So step your right foot all the way back. Back foot is parallel to the back edge. Cartwheel your arms up. Settle in. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Nice, honey. So left toes face forward. Right toes face directly to the right. And just settle with your breath. Shoulders stacked over hips for now. Gazing over your left fingertips or just intentional with your gaze. Next time you breathe in, reach forward. See if you can even feel your rib cage slide forward when you can't reach anymore. Side angle, tip it over. Left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky, or right arm towards the front wall, bicep next to your ear. So go for length in your right side. Nice, Kathy. If you want, half or full bind is also available if you're ready for it, if it's in your practice. Make sure wherever you're going, you're not pushing it to the point that you can't breathe freely, that your breath isn't flowing fluidly. Make sure your heart is open. Your heart is trying to look up. See if you can let it. Take 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. And then stay in your legs from the press of your feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. So come up through warrior 2. Take it all the way up and back. If your front leg is screaming, needs a break, maybe you straighten it for just a moment and then bend it again when you're ready. Yes. So drag it towards your pinky toe, pressing the outer edges of both of your feet. If you would like, your right hand can come up and grab your left wrist. Give your left arm a gentle tug and see if there's any more space you can find. Puff up your left rib cage. Lift it away from your left hip. Maybe bend your left knee just a tiny bit more. One last big inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Come back. Straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. And again, we're not going to do this in our flow, but for right now, listen. Heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, hands to thighs. So wide-legged squat position. Notice if your knees want to collapse in, see if you can press them towards the wall behind you, towards the windows behind you. Get as low as you can and just take some little sways for a moment. Hands can stay on your thighs or hands to heart or arms out to your sides or even cactus, goalpost arms. Maybe close your eyes and just feel your legs from the inside. Find stillness. Everyone, hands to thighs again. Inhale like a standing cow pose. Stick your butt out, lift your heart up. And exhale, twist towards the back of the room. Dip your left shoulder down, gaze over right. Hold here for a full round of breath. Press your knees open more. Twist. Inhale through center, stay low. Exhale towards the front, full round. We're gonna hold it. Inhale, center, speeding it up just a little bit. Exhale to the back, stay low, press your knees open wide, twist. Inhale, center, to the front, last time. Inhale, center. And you can hang out a little bit longer in the squat position whenever you are ready. Straighten your legs, parallel your feet, and find your way down into a wide-legged forward fold. No hurry. Good job, friends. Big deep breaths. So you can make this a little more restorative for yourself if that's what you feel like you need. You can make it a little more challenging and playful. Good job. 2, maybe 3 more breaths. Next time you inhale, hands or fingertips to the ground, halfway lift. And then walk your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward so you're in a low lunge. And then get ready all the way up to your standing staff. So press into your left foot, rise. Right knee lifts and arms reach up. If you need to use your right foot to help you up, that is absolutely fine. Use your right foot to help you up. No big deal. Good. So find your balance. Focus your gaze. Find your drishti. Flex your right toes back and active towards your shin. Dorsal flexion. One more in-breath. Exhale, sit into your figure 4 with chair plane arms. So weight in your left heel, your butt reaches back, your arms swing back. Great place to stay and breathe. Or about 5 rounds, anywhere you want to take it. So it's all you. And you don't have to do the same thing you did on the other side. You can if you want. But our minds are what want the same thing every time, what want to feel. Our minds think we're the same on both sides, and we always need to be even. But our bodies are actually very different on each side. So it's okay to start feeling into that. Our own imbalances. It's not bad, it's not good. Just is. So get curious. Last couple of rounds, and then we're coming back to a standing staff pose. Nice, Kai. You can start to find your way back up. Perhaps you even want to extend your right leg forward this time. Try not to lean back, but instead, draw your belly button back towards your spine. Use your lowest, deepest abdominals. Press through your heel. One more inhale. Nice row, slow motion, low lunge. See if you can touch fingertips and toes at the same exact time. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog. Unthread your left leg. Take it back and up. Lengthen out. And as you exhale, right to your down dog or come forward, take your vinyasa plank to chaturanga. You're more than welcome to come to your knees. Inhale, heartless. Nice, Mikkel. Good, Marissa. And then your choice, down dog, or maybe you're feeling a child's pose. Maybe you're feeling a hero's pose. So anything that will allow you to just take a moment, recalibrate. Feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. And we will move now through that entire flow, that entire sequence. One breath, one movement. So it does not mean we speed through it as fast as we can. It means we move slowly. We move intentionally. We move with our slow, intentional breaths. So if I am cueing too slow for you at any time, please see if you can breathe slower. See if you can breathe bigger than you even thought possible. And if at any time you need to do your own thing or take a break, totally fine with me. Always, always, always. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Fire up your ujjayi breath. Feel it and hear it. Take a great big inhale as you push the ground away. And exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step or float forward, fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Rise, take it all the way up, arms up. Maybe you gaze up, hands to heart, exhale. All right, let's flow. Inhale, high mountain. Grab your left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side body stretch all the way to empty reach. Inhale through center. Switch your grip, other side. Exhale. Much length and space as you can create. Inhale, center. Little baby back bend as you exhale. Cactus your arms. Open, lift your heart. Hug in with inner thighs to protect low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, chair plane or float to your tiptoes. Lift your heels high. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. Squeeze through the front of your thighs. Yes, nice, Sue. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. Take your dive as you exhale all the way down. Yes. Heels on the ground, halfway lift position, breathe in. Back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower, chaturanga. Inhale, heart lift, shoulders back and down, point your elbow tips back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Now use your strong core, step your right foot through as softly as possible. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, arms up. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, what's it called? Airplane lunge or fly, so full airplane. And come back to crescent lunge, soft landing, inhale. Hands to the earth with your exhale. Root into your right foot, standing splits, left leg high. Exhale just one time, Shiva squat, left knee to the back of right. Inhale, re-extend or take your hop. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat, set up your warrior two legs, and inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Side angle pose, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Stay in your legs, inhale, reverse warrior, press into your feet, reach up, reach back, lengthen right side. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten front leg, parallel feet, arms reach up. Take your slow dive all the way down, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Very nice. Walk your hands forward, toes forward. And get ready, all the way up, standing step. Inhale, left knee lifts, flex your toes. Exhale, figure 4, chair plane your arms, sit back, get low. Inhale, standing staff, reach high, maybe extend left leg forward. Low lunge, slow motion, exhale. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg high. And straight to down dog or come forward, plank to chaturanga as you exhale. Good, heart lifts, breathe in. Nice, Sandra, hips lift, breathe out. Beautiful, K. All right, left leg high, inhale. Use your strong core, use your breath. Step your left foot forward as soft as possible. Nice, Diane. Rise, crescent lunge. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, be intentional. Exhale, hinge forward, reach back, maybe float your back foot off the ground. Airplane pose. And bring it back, crescent lunge. See if you can land softly. No judgment. Exhale, hands come down. Root into your left foot. Float your right leg high, standing splits, lots of length. Inhale. One time, Shiva squat. Get small and compact. Yes, inhale, re-extend. Take a little handstand hop if you want. Exhale, right foot back. Set up your warrior two legs. And inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, rise. Side angle posture, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Reverse as you breathe in, stay in your legs, take it up and back. And exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten front leg, parallel feet, arms up. And dive down as you exhale, crown towards the ground, sit bones towards the sky, navel to spine, all the way to empty. Halfway lift, fingertips down or hands down, and then come back to a low lunge. Exhale, walk your hands forward, low lunge, standing step all the way up. Inhale, rise. Flex your right toes. Figure 4, sit back with your chair plane arms. Exhale, weight in your left heel. Inhale, back to standing staff, maybe extend right leg. Exhale, low lunge, softly, slowly, intentionally. 3-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale, lengthen. Straight to down dog if you'd like, otherwise come forward, vinyasa. Awesome, Kathy. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Good job, my friend. So we have one more time through. This time I'm going to add in a few things. A few little variations, a few little additions. So like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, and leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, bow. Rise, big stretch at the top, high mountain, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart, connect back to you. Here we go, last round, inhale, reach. Side body stretch of your choice. Grab your left wrist or switch it up, exhale. Through center, breathe in. Other side as you breathe out, use that breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus your arms or back bend of your choice. You can make it your own. Re-extend, realign, inhale. Chair plane or drinking bird. Exhale, maybe float to tiptoes one last time. Inhale, high mountain, maybe stay on your tiptoes one last time. And maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down, slowly fold. Nice, Marissa. Awesome. Caitlin, halfway lift, heels on the ground. Breathe in. Good, Sue. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep that exhale going. Good, Kristen. Inhale, lift your heart. Shoulders back and down. Roll them back. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, listen. Inhale, right leg high. You can stay here and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Inhale, back up, 3-legged. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can. Add a push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up, 3-legged. Now everybody knee to your nose and step forward, low lunge. Strong legs, rise, crescent, breathe in. Listen, turbo lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, maybe work a back bend. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, airplane lunge, or one more chance to fly. Inhale, crescent lunge, soft landing. Exhale, hands to the earth. Standing splits, rise. Listen, pause here. If you would like to open up to a balancing half moon, go for it. So walk your right hand forward just a bit. Maybe it's on a block. And peel your left hip to stack on top of right hip. Maybe your left arm reaches up, and if you want to add the bind, Ardha Chandra Chapasana, sugarcane variation, go for it. Very nice. So your pose, even if you're still in standing splits, be with yourself right where you're at. Feel your breath flowing through. Active through your back foot, strong through your back leg. One more inhale. Now nice and easy, Shiva squat, neutralize, exhale. You're doing great. Inhale, standing splits or a little handstand hop. Exhale, step your left foot back. Set up your warrior two legs. Inhale, warrior two, rise. Exhale, side angle posture. Reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Reverse warrior, all the way up and back. Inhale. Now listen, exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, moving towards triangle. So sometimes I like to shorten my stance just a little bit. Reach forward and imagine your hips are attached to a rope that's pulling towards the back wall. Then tip it over, right hand towards the ground or a block, or your front shin left to the sky. If and only if you want a little bit more, left arm can reach forward, bicep next to your ear. And then if you can still hold the structure, the integrity of the pose in your legs, and you still want more, see if you can reach both arms forward like you're holding an invisible block in between your palms. Keep your heart open, keep your legs strong, keep your breath moving and flowing wherever you're at. Last big deep breath. As you inhale, rise up, reverse triangle. So just ever so slightly reach up and back. Lengthen your right side. Exhale, come back to neutral. And inhale, parallel your feet, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down back into our flow. Lift halfway, breathe in. Walk your hands forward as you breathe out. Low lunge, and then inhale all the way up, standing staff pose. Listen, standing staff, left knee lifts. Eagle pose, left leg on top, left arm underneath. So left leg on top, left arm underneath. If it's too much to wrap your arms, you can grab the backs of your shoulders. If you've got the wrap, see if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Squeeze your legs, sit a little lower. If you can't get the wrap of your toes around your calf, no biggie. Just keep your toes active. Keep your breath slow and steady. You've got this. One last round, eagle pose. Standing staff, unwind, inhale. Exhale, warrior three. So see if you can find your warrior three. Hold it for at least one, maybe even two breaths, your personal fullest expression. And then you'll land in a low lunge, hands down, toes to the ground. Three-legged down dog from your low lunge. So right leg back and up, right leg back and up. Pause. Open your right hip, bend your right knee. Feel your right hip stack on top of left. Stay here, or option to flip your dog, find your back bend. So lift your hips and feel the strength in your back body. Yes. Beautiful. Your heart wants to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. One last huge round of breath wherever you are at. And come back. Regular down dog, my friends. Walk it out. You may keep walking it out if you'd like. Or invitation to inhale forward, high plank. Maybe hovering your right leg. Exhale, chaturanga, slowly lower. Inhale into your back bend of choice, heart lift. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. All right, one more side, left leg to the sky, breathe in. You can hold or exhale, left knee, right elbow, that little cross, that twist. Inhale, back up, lengthen. Left to left, aim for your armpit, add that push up if you want, don't let your butt sink. Inhale, back up. Nice, Kate. And exhale, everybody this time, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, then step through. Crescent lunge, rise, breathe in. Turbo lunge, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, maybe add a back bend. Curl open. Nice, Mikkel. Inhale, re-extend, realign, crescent. Exhale, one more chance to fly. Lean forward and maybe back foot floats up. Beautiful. Come back to crescent, soft landing. Inhale. And hands to the earth. Exhale. Standing splits, right leg floats high, pause, and if you want to move into a balancing half moon, now is your time. So open up, stack right hip on top of left, maybe right hand to right hip, maybe right arm to the sky, maybe you're feeling the bound variation, Ardha ChandraTripassana, so you do you. Heart open, hips open, or if you're in standing splits, be right there and feel everything there is to feel in your body. Last inhale, friends. Shiva squat, nice and easy. Right knee to the back of left knee. Neutralize. Inhale, standing splits, or take a little hop. Exhale, right foot back. Set up your warrior two stance. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, rise. And side angle, exhale. Reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Stay in your legs, reverse your warrior. Reach up, reach back, lengthen your left side. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Setting up a triangle this time. Straighten your front leg, maybe shorten your stance just the slightest, like an inch or so. Imagine your hips are being pulled back as you're reaching forward. Nice, Kai. And then tip it over. So left towards the ground, right towards the sky. You can bring left hand to a block or your shin. If you want more, right arm forward, maybe even left arm forward. And I saw lots of variations last time, which I love. So you do you. About 2 more rounds of breath. Heart is open, hips are open. Soften your face. Next time you inhale, press into your feet, reverse triangle. So ever so slightly, reach up and reach back, lengthen left side. And exhale, come back to neutral. So left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, parallel your feet, take both arms up. Exhale, nice, Laura, all the way down, fold. Beautiful work, lift halfway. Hands or fingertips down, walk your hands forward as you exhale, low lunge. One more time, all the way up, standing staff, inhale. Now remember, eagle pose, right knee on top, right arm under. So right knee on top of left, right elbow underneath left. Wrap your arms or grab the backs of your shoulders. Good, Paul, lift your elbows up and away. Focus right through your arms, slow deep breaths. Nice, rose, squeeze your inner thighs. Sit back, weight in your heel a little bit more than your toes. Feel your nice long spine. Take one last round, eagle. Nice, Victoria, unwind, standing staff, breathe in. Exhale, see if you can hit a warrior 3 on your way back. Maybe 1, maybe 2 full breaths, up to you. And then land in a low lunge when you're ready. From low lunge, my friends, 3-legged down dog, left leg back and up. Open your left hip this time. Stay here, get this nice stretch, or flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Good, reach forward, heart forward, hips lift. Nice, Marissa. Good, Caitlin. Beautiful poses. Last big breath. Bring it back to a down dog. Walk it out. Keep walking it out just a little bit longer. Or invitation to inhale forward, high plank, maybe hovering left leg. And lower down, chaturanga. Nice, Sandra. Lift your heart as you breathe in. And then everybody, just find a hero's pose, kneeling position. So if kneeling doesn't work for you, any other seated position is perfectly fine with me. Take a moment and just sit, just notice, feel whatever there is to feel and kind of soak it in. If you want to, you can roll out your wrists, you can roll your head around a bit. And downward facing dog pose. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Pigeon pose. Right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. If you know that this pose works better for you in a seat or on your back, please feel free to take it there instead. Otherwise, take as much time as you want, setting yourself up, maybe exploring a couple different variations. Eventually just settling in, taking your big, deep breath. And you guys all come around with a little essential oil spritz. If you don't want it on you or near you, just give me a little raise of your hand in the air. Okay, thank you. I've got about 5 more. Try it out your mouth anytime. Notice, where does your mind go when you're uncomfortable or when you're bored or maybe even when you're frustrated? So no judgment, but just notice, oh, I went off again and started figuring out what I need at the grocery store, what I'm gonna do tonight. Come back right here in my body with my breath, with sensation. It's only temporary. So even if it's uncomfortable, it's only gonna last a few more breaths. Tell your body, it's okay. You can relax. You can let go. Give it a couple more rounds, my friends. And then on your own, just start to find a transition back to down dog. And if you were taking a seated variation or a supine variation and you want to find something else to neutralize, totally fine with me. If you're heading back to down dog, get there however you want, and eventually just walk it out. If you want to move through a vinyasa, go for it. And I'm just going to say, everyone in your own time, find your way into pigeon on the left side. Most likely the same variation you took on the other side. Like I said before, maybe this side's got something different going on. So honor that and pay attention to that. Try, I know you're not going to like this, but try. Yeah, right there. That's your pose. So rather than just dipping that, tuck them under and kind of push with your toes. And that's what you want to feel all the time. So you don't have to do that with your toes, but that's what you want to create. That's awesome. Good job, my friends. Beautiful awareness. Big deep breaths. Notice if you are tightening up through your facial muscles, through your jaw, through your shoulders, your hands. What would it feel like if you could soften through your heart space? Maybe it's just energetic. Try it out your mouth anytime. I'm going to ultimately leave it up to you. So I'm going to guess maybe 2-3 more breaths here. But you are the ultimate judge when you feel pretty much even on both sides. Just start one last transition, either back to down dog, one last down dog, or if you're on your back or in a seat, you want to do something else, totally fine with me. If you're headed to down dog and you want one last vinyasa, now is your time as well. So back into down dog, or maybe you're feeling a child's pose, or a dolphin pose. I love it. So Take a moment and just feel whatever there is to feel inside of you, all the space you've created. Or maybe you're just in child's pose and you want to feel the ground underneath you, feel its support. Feel whatever there is to feel for a couple more breaths. And then however you'd like to find your way onto your back, find your way all the way down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you'd like. You can get there however you'd like. Once you're there, just gently draw your knees towards your belly and find a gentle rock from side to side. And after a few rocks, so just kind of give your low back a nice little massage. After a few rocks, supine spinal twist of your choice. I'm going to say go to the right with your legs first, just for the sake of space. But if you have space around you, you want to go to the left first, I don't care, as long as you get both sides. So any variation of a twist that you would like to take, if you're going for gentle, the most gentle variation would probably be windshield wiper variation. So feet at the width of your mat and just let your knees fall to one side. Big, deep breath. Good job, everybody. Take just a couple more. And bottom of your next exhale, slowly come back to center, back to neutral, and take a moment to neutralize however you want. So maybe you just take a little rock, maybe you give your knees a big squeeze, maybe you take a full body stretch. As you're ready, find your way over to the other side. And breathe. Giving more and more of your weight to the ground every exhale. And once again, I will leave it up to you. When you feel pretty much even on both sides, just slowly come back to center. Neutralize however you want. Find an inversion of your choice for about 7 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs, hey, good darling, higher than your heart. And it can absolutely be something more restorative. It can absolutely be something more challenging, depending on how you feel. As you feel complete with your inversion or your inversions, move through any finishing poses of your choice. So personally, I always love me a happy baby pose, kind of neutralizes the spine. Anything else your body is craving at the end of your practice, go there. And then just slowly start to settle into your personal final relaxation. So if that's the traditional corpse pose, lovely, wonderful. If there's some other position that you want to take your final relaxation in today, totally fine with me. So just start finding your way there. And as you arrive in that place for yourself, you can let go of any efforting in your breath. You can let go of any control of your breath and just let your body melt. And I will be playing some bowls and the gong for Shavasana. So I know some people really do not enjoy that. So if you want to sneak out, totally fine with me. As you settle in, my friends, my thought for you. It's by Sarah Durham Wilson. She says, the way you alchemize a soulless world into a sacred world is to treat everyone as if they are sacred until the sacred in them remembers. The way you alchemize a soulless world into a sacred world is to treat everyone as if they are sacred until the sacred in them remembers. So for these last few moments, my friends, as you just rest and kind of melt into the ground here, see if you can really allow your body to be wide open. So rather than hearing the sounds just with your ears and just up in your head, feel into your body as just a great big wide open space. Let the vibrations flow through. And maybe even connect with that part of you that feels sacred inside. So it's always there. We just forget. So these last few moments are yours. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. You'll start to wiggle, start to bring movement back into your physical body. Wiggle fingers, toes, maybe a big full body stretch even. And as you're ready, find your way onto either side fetal position and just give yourself one last moment. Kind of curling into yourself, this nurturing position, and let everything from your practice, from that sound bath, kind of seep in, visualize it, use your imagination. So your third eye is connected to your imagination. Use your third eye. See all the energy of your practice just integrating into your being. And use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, right where we started. You might notice as you come into your seat, you feel a little bit different than you did 75 or 80 minutes ago. So hands to heart, either prayer hands or one palm stacked on top of the other. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And we'll close our practice together with one big collective Om. So try not to worry too much about how you actually sound, but focus more on how it feels to use your own vibration, move it through your body and express it out your mouth. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need to. And breathe in your voice. Thank you guys so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, friends. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And have a great day. What's your name again? Arwina. I think sent you a message. You did? Sorry. Oh, Arwina. That's it. Okay. Yes. Thanks for coming. Thank you. What did you message me about? I can't remember.
It was about
The breath work?